So I've honestly seen a bunch of people saying that Hunter is a lot more overpowered than Survivor or Scavenger is. And to be totally honest, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because if you know what you're doing, either side is really good. So I'm going to show you that no matter what, it's because I know what I'm doing. That's why I look like I'm overpowered. I know what I'm doing. So I know how to play a first-person shooter, so I know how to play Hunter, and I just know the game because I've played it before. So that's the only reason I know. So the Scavenger that I've chosen is the Ghost Scavenger, which has the active camo ability, which allows me to put camo on myself. It's really good for stealth and allowing me to get away from certain situations that I don't want to be in. And it has a lot of other things, like what I use is ocular implants. And then what is the other one I have? I also have Lucky Charm, which chance to gain additional blood from body piles. Just makes it so it's basically like how it was before, where you would have a chance to gain additional upgrade parts from the old DeathGarden, but instead of upgrade parts, it's blood piles. Maybe I'll get 7 or maybe I'll get 6 blood from blood piles. These are the 2 that I'm using, along with active camo, just so I can stealth away and shit like that. Let's start with this. I'd say either you want to start with Ghost or you want to start with Inked. And if you're going to start with Inked, I'd say go with active camo, because Inked also has a lot of good shit. She has maximum health for her unique bonus and also maximum stamina. And then she has Staying Alive and Cling Wrap, which these 2 aren't that good to start out with. But she also has Damage Dodger, so you take less damage when you're evading, along with resting, increased stamina regeneration while stopped and crouching. So it just makes it a lot easier to be able to be stealthy and then jump around and not take as much damage. So if you're going to start with anyone, I'd say start out with Ghost or start out with Inked. But what I'm using is Ghost. So we're going to go in and I'm going to show you guys that Hunter isn't OP. It's just the character, or it's the person, it's the player. I'm not saying I'm amazing, but I'm saying that I'm really good at first-person shooters, and I'm not a potato. So I just came back from watching the Raptors game, which we won. Home game, we won against Golden State. But I'm going to show you guys what to do and how to play when you're playing Scavenger. So if you want to gather experience, you just break everything you can, you mark everything you can, things like that. And the longer that you survive, you gain experience to buy new people and gain new abilities and things like that. They already gathered this, which they should be waiting, but I'm kind of preoccupied with telling you guys what to do and shit like that. See, I got an extra blood from that. So basically, I almost got the entire thing, but I didn't. So I'm just going around gathering experience and shit like that, breaking his drones to gather more experience, but also making sure that he can't reveal certain areas for a certain amount of time. And then I go and put the blood inside the pillars. People are dying really fast, but it doesn't look like he's killing people. It doesn't look like he's executing them, so that's good. What you're supposed to do as Hunter, like people say to my comments, is you're supposed to go and down people as much as you can so you can gather points. It's not really about killing people, but it's about gathering the points so that you can... If you want to be a big dick Hunter, then you go and you just kill people right away. But if you want to be able to go ahead and gather as much experience as you can, then you go and down people as much as you can. See, these are the drones. So they have their red areas, and then you can go ahead and shoot them down, and then it knocks down the red area. Only for a certain amount of time. They spawn. If he activates it, then it comes back. Like it'll always come back alive. Oh yeah, my button is this one. I forgot I switched my button for the crouch button. So he's not going and killing people right away, which is good, but also is bad because he knows what he's doing. But it doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing because we have 81 blood. So I got 2 blood right off the bat, so I can go ahead and put these in. I have the camo ability, so I can go invisible and be able to get away from the hunter unless he knows what he's doing. But I also know what I'm doing too, so... So when you move, the bushes move. So if he sees the bushes move, then he's gonna know you're there. See, people think it's really easy to play Hunter, but it's not as easy as you think. If you're good at playing a first-person shooter, you might be able to down people right away, and you might be able to kill them right away. But at the same time, I was playing like a newbie in my last video because I didn't know exactly what to do. This is marked, so I don't really care if it's marked. I'm just gonna go ahead and invis myself so he can't see exactly where I'm going. He's probably gonna start killing people right now because it's really close to the end of the game. Yeah, he's gonna start killing people. I want to be able to get as many points as I can before the game ends. Max blood. I'm gonna be able to end the game right now and put it to the basically when the exit gates open in Dead by Daylight. I didn't even pay attention to that. I need to gather health. I also need to find a blue crate. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and execute people right away. I need to remember that I changed my button for my crouch. It's on my mouse instead of control. Okay. So now we just leave. I grabbed that golden crate just so I can keep using my ability. That's the only reason I grabbed it. And that's basically it. Like, he might not have been the best hunter, but that's what you're supposed to do when you're playing Scavenger, is you're not supposed to focus fully on grabbing the blood. It's more of a stealth game now than it was before. You don't want to focus all the way on just gathering blood. You want to make sure that you're not getting caught. If you get caught out, you're gonna die, especially if the hunter just wants to kill you. If he's not killing you and he just wants to gather as many points as he can before the end of the game, then he's gonna let you go and crawl away and just keep downing you as much as he can. So we're gonna go into another game, and I'm gonna show you that it's not hard to play Scavenger, but it's also not hard to play Hunter if you know what you're doing. I gotta remember that my crouch button or my slide button is on my mouse, because I keep trying to click my control button and it doesn't work. So if you want to gain experience, just mark as much shit as you can, but that just means you have to get more ammo. And then once hunters realize this, they're gonna start marking all the ammo crates that they can, because they know that you're gonna use up all your ammo. So that's the only thing that you gotta worry about. Or you can only have up to 20 bolts of your regular ammo, and then you can have up to 3 bolts of your special ability, which is either the camo for me or the clone for me. And what I do is I usually just mark everything that I go by. I break these things, and if you use your ability, you can break these things in one shot. Like, solo players won't have such a hard time to play the game. So if you are a solo player, it won't be hard, but it won't be easy. Let's see if he kills him right away. Yeah, he's killing him, so. Oh, or he left the game. I'm just breaking shit and marking shit in order to get experience so I can do other shit. He's gonna kill him. I can't do anything because I don't have the heal. And since scavengers don't have like the stun abilities anymore, you can't really help them after they get down if the hunter's gonna kill them right away. So what's probably gonna happen in this game is it's gonna go to the end game. I'm most likely gonna be the one person that lasts until the end game. Golden crate. I'm the one that gets to see it. Not every single scavenger gets to see the golden crate.
Hunter has activated the golden crate.
Couldn't get to it. The more that you break these things, the less that he's able to go and... The more that you break his drones, the less that he's gonna be able to see shit. So he can't use that drone. And he can only use the drones if he gets our upgrade crates. So when he gets the upgrade crates, he'll be able to activate the drones. And if he doesn't get the upgrade crates, he won't have enough upgrades to activate drones. I got some doubles there. We're at 88 right now, but how many people do we have left? I think we only have like... Oh, we have 4 people left. Okay. Get the hell out of here. Alright, he's down. We're not doing bad, but we're not doing amazing. But he's not killing him. Oh, never mind. He killed him. If you want to protect yourself from being seen when you shoot your bolt, then what you gotta do is you gotta go behind something and shoot your bolt at the wall so that he doesn't see the bolt being used. Most hunters will try to look for the bolt being used to be able to know where you're going. But since I went behind a wall and then used my bolt so that he didn't know exactly where I was going after that, then it made it a lot easier. I was hoping that he'd come back.
A golden crate has spawned.
I need to find a blue crate.
Hunter has activated the golden crate.
Nice. See, there's so many bushes for you to use, and depending on what
Golden crate bonus ended.
what character you're using, it makes it a lot easier to be able to go around and sneak. It's basically what this game is now. It's a sneak game. He has a turret, so I don't want to show myself to the turret. That's why I'm staying back. And I'm wasting his time right now, so he's not paying attention to everything else that's going on. I don't have any fucking bolts left. And the end of the game's gonna happen right now, so I need to find a blue... Nice. You need to have full whatever your ability is at the end of the game so that you don't end up dying. See, he's just gonna end up dying. I couldn't do anything to help him. All I could do is go out because he wasn't prepared to go out. This guy left because he died right away. What you don't want to do is you don't want to use up all your stamina while you're just running around. You want to make sure you have your stamina for when a hunter may find you. So if you're at a blood post, make sure you have your stamina. If you're putting blood in the blood post, you want to make sure you have your stamina. If you're just running around doing random shit and you know the hunter's not around you, then you can use your stamina to just dodge around and be able to move faster. But make sure you have it when you're at a blood post, because if you don't have it when you're at a blood post, you're probably going to end up dying if he ends up popping out of nowhere. You gain 10 bolts every single time you get an ammo crate. So you don't need to worry about running out of bolts unless you can't find any bolts. This is why I always break every single drone that I see, because it's not like you're not going to find any bolts. There might be that one area that doesn't have any bolts, but most of the time you'll probably find some bolts. Even just running around the outside of the map. See, I don't have any bolts. I'm talking out of my ass right now, but see, I found a bolt. So, it's not too bad. So we got our post over here. There should be a post over here. This is gonna end soon, so I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna break it again and run in and get the. I'm gonna run in and put my blood inside the post. So the things that you get blood from are blood piles. I'm gonna call these blood pillars because they're basically that. Can't even finish that off. So he's just gonna go and kill everyone. Everyone he sees, he's probably gonna go kill him. Yeah, he's gonna kill everyone he sees. What I really think they should do is they should make it so that you have to down them at least twice before you can actually kill them.
3 scavengers remain.
If you shoot a hunter with your regular bolts, you ping them. So you can see on the side it says the hunter is here and it pinged them. Then everyone else can see that ping. I'm not letting that see me, so I'm going to use my ability to break it in one shot. Oh, if you don't move for a little while, I guess that happens. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before, so that's the first time I've actually noticed that. I can't even do anything against that because he's already executing him.
Only 2 scavengers remain.
See, I made it so that he didn't have the infinite ammo. He's gonna end up dying.
Scavenger golden crate bonus ended.
I can't do anything against them dying right away. It's just really up to them. But he's probably gonna end up dying. I've done as much as I could.
Scavenger down.
I have my 3 bolts. I'm ready. I gotta just run. I don't want to use my stamina up too much. Nothing I can do against that. There's literally nothing I can do. If they all die too fast, nothing I can do against that.
I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thought. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot. This is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.